Finally, trends in the findings in the smallish group of studies about recruiting teacher candidates of color into university teacher preparation. So these are the trends. In general, the recruitment studies confirmed what was already fairly well known from previous research on this topic, namely that the success of minority recruitment and retention programs hinges on two factors: the availability of scholarship funds or other funding or timing arrangements that promote flexibility, and the existence of strong partnerships, typically involving one or more colleges and universities, school districts, and community-based organizations. Studies about the experiences of students of color enrolled in teacher education programs, and remember, these studies were conducted primarily in predominantly white institutions, revealed that the interactions of teacher candidates of color and white teacher candidates and faculty were a source of significant tension, often leaving candidates of color feeling like outsiders to the program and the institution. These studies pointed to numerous incidents that teacher candidates of color found culturally insensitive, like hearing classmates make racist comments that were unchallenged by professors, despite the so-called justice orientation of the program. Consistently, studies in this group showed that such experiences made teacher candidates of color feel devalued and marginalized within their program, and sometimes led to dropping out of the program or choosing not to pursue a teaching job. One piece of very good news, I think, in this area is there's actually a new handbook of research on teacher candidates of color, so a whole handbook that is currently in production. So it won't be available for a while, but it will bring together a lot of new studies in this area that really, I think, digs more deeply into what the experiences of teacher candidates of color are. They talk a lot in the most recent studies I've read about just not getting, why do they want us in the program? Why are they recruiting us, teacher candidates of color, so heavily? You would think it was because they thought we knew something, but when we get here, they don't value the knowledge that we do bring. So I think in this new handbook, there'll be studies that will take up some of those issues.